Hello once again, and you're welcome to another edition of the Other Side of the Bridge Football Channel. Happy New Month to everyone. Welcome to the month of August, and we all know August is a significant month for us football fans because it shows that the season is about to start. Now, August is looking like a great month already. You know, Chelsea versus Club America in the early hours of today. And Chelsea won that match by 3-0. And it's something for us to be happy about, to cheer about. You know, it's been a while since we, got victory. We played 2 matches already. And this is our first victory and a very outstanding performance by the lad. We're going to be looking into the match today and, to see how the boys fared, see how the match went. So join me as we go on this ride. Now, it was a 4-2-3-1 formation with Sanchez keeping his place in goal. We had Tosin Adarabioyo pairing up with Benoit Badiashile. We had Rhys James on the right, and surprisingly, we had Malo Gusto on the left with Chilwell on the bench. In the midfield, central defensive midfield, we had Romeo Lavia teaming up with Kenyan Drewsbury Hall. It was a debut for the young English midfielder. And on the left flank, we had Raheem Sterling. And on the right flank, we had Madueke. And on the central attacking midfield, we had Christopher Nkunku. And as a striker, we had Marc Guiu. It didn't really take long for Chelsea to start going, and as early as the first minute, Chelsea had a penalty. Romeo Lavia found himself on the right flank and he strolled into the box where he was brought down. Well, maybe just a slight touch, but hey, the ref pointed to the penalty spot and up stepped Nkunku to hit the ball down the middle to give us a 1-0 lead. Club America came knocking in the 12th minute. Their winger had the ball and caught to his left foot, and it was a very, very sweet curler and a superb save from our goalkeeper, Sanchez. Chelsea had a counter-attack in the 16th minute. Raheem Sterling down the left flank, squared the ball to Kenyan Drewsbury Hall, and surprise, surprise, he ballooned the ball over the bar. Now, Marc Guiu had a very, very, impressive match, and on the 20th minute, Kenyan Drewsbury Hall found himself on the left flank and he crossed the ball with his left foot. Marc Guiu rose highest to head the ball into the net. In the second half, the coach brought on Enzo Fernandez, who replaced Drewsbury Hall, and also we got to see the debut of Jorgensen, who replaced Sanchez. In the 65th minute, we had wholesale changes. We had the likes of Modric coming on for Sterling. We had Fofana for Benoit Badiashile. We also had Renato Savio coming in for Rhys James, while Malo Gusto moved on to the right flank and Renato Savio played on the left side. Also, Ugochukwu came in for Lavia. Armando Broja came in for Marc Guiu. In the 68th minute, Malo Gusto had an injury scare. He was in the midfield, gave a floating pass to Broja, and he held his thigh, I guess maybe cramp or something, but it was kind of scary because we all know the kind of injury worries we had last season, and trust me, we're not looking to get back into that nightmare this season again. In the 74th minute, the keeper Jorgensen punched the ball high up, and Broja beat his man. The ball got to Madueke, who gave a true pass to Broja, but Broja one-on-one through on goal failed to find the net. Nkunku called out his inner Messi, and he went on this swerving run, beat about 4 players, and was about to round up the keeper before the keeper brought him down, and resulted to another penalty, the second penalty of the match. And up stepped Madueke this time around, a very beautiful penalty, and the scores was 3-0. We had some late substitutions, the likes of Tariq George and Angelo came in to replace Noni Madueke and Christopher Nkunku. Like I said, it was a welcome development, a very beautiful match, very exciting match. Not really had much to be, joyful about, and so winning 3-0, I think it's enough reason for us to be smiling and be happy. But come on, it's Club America. We're actually supposed to beat them. I have a couple of positives I want to mention, some things I took out of this match, and I'll also give my take on a little, some negative things, that the coach may need to work on or the players may need to work on. We'll start with the positives. Nkunku is a baller, man. He really, really bossed the midfield, and Nkunku kept dropping deep, way into the midfield, creating that play. And I like what I saw from Nkunku. Most times he's usually up in the box, alongside the striker, but this time around, he really, really showed that creative side of, his play. And secondly, Marc Guiu, man, what a performance from Marc Guiu. He's been, like I said in my last video, he's been knocking on the door, hoping to score. And he had a very good chance. But matter of fact, he had a couple of chances, but he took this one and he took it, quite well. A very good header. Marc Guiu is one player that I think, he's on the rise, and I need to see more of him. But I just really hope that, he remains at the club and, vies for his position. There's been rumors about Victor Osimhen coming in, but regardless of that, I really, really love what I'm seeing from Marc Guiu. He's really, really, he reminds me a bit of Diego Costa, not because of the socks length, come on, but he has this tenacity and very, very direct in his play. Jose Adarabioyo, he looks like, a leader in that back line, somebody to take over from Thiago Silva, and he had a good performance. He really didn't put the foot wrong. He won most of his aerial duels, and I like what I saw from James. Also some negatives from the match. Well, not, like I said, not negatives, but things that we may need to work on after now. And I'll continue with Rhys James. I think he held on to the ball for way too long. There were times where in the defense he was holding on to the ball instead of either passing or putting the ball away for safety. Also Madueke. Madueke kind of, runs with the ball. Yes, he does okay. He's able to beat his man, but he's not always willing, to release the ball, to a player inside the box to take a shot. He prefers to cut to his left, look for the opportunity to take a shot. I mean, there was one play where Madueke was with the ball. We had like 4 or 5, Chelsea players in the box, and everybody stood still because they knew that he wasn't really going to give that true pass. He was always going to cut, to his left. And true, he cut to his left and he took a shot and the ball, went out, and that was it. And secondly, I don't know, but to me, it looks like Madueke has an attitude problem. Maybe I'm just seeing it from, as a fan watching from the TV or watching him from far. He was about to go for the first penalty. I think it was the coach or the bench that shouted that Nkunku should be the one to take the penalty, which Nkunku did and, scored. And then the second penalty, which everyone expected Nkunku to also, come up and take the penalty. Madueke went for the ball. And we also know that he had that issue with Cole Palmer last season. It will also be very funny to see who is going to be our actual penalty taker this season now that Nkunku, is back in form. Drewsbury Hall didn't have a good match, let's be honest. But hey, we can, cut him some slack. It's his first game of preseason. He was all over the place. When he's about to take a shot, he either slips and falls or he shoots the ball way off target. I didn't really get to see much from him in the first half, and he was rightfully taken off, for Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez also didn't do that well, but if Drewsbury Hall is the replacement for Conor Gallagher, then they really need to have a rethink, But hey, like I said, it's just his first match, and hopefully we see more from him in the next match against Manchester City. Modric, another bad performance. Modric didn't offer much in this match. Nothing, like absolutely nothing. He came on in the 65th minute, and we didn't get to see anything from Modric. And a lot of fans have said it. This is like Modric's do or die season. He either comes good now or he may need to be sold. Now, for the goalkeepers, look, that first half, every time Sanchez had the ball, my heart was in my mouth because, he always caught it close. Like the defender or the striker, the opposing striker was always coming so close to him before he releases the ball. And it always looked like a disaster waiting to happen. Jorgensen came on and to me, there wasn't really much of a change. He's been touted, he's very good with his feet, but I didn't really see much difference between him and Sanchez. But like once again, his first match, so we also caught him some slack. He didn't really do much wrong, don't get me wrong. But the jury's still out on our goalkeeper situation. Let's see how it goes. Today's play didn't really move as fast as I would have loved it to go. We were kind of slow in our build-up. Maybe just a few times, we had this quick interchange, but other than that, the play was kind of sluggish. And in the second half, yeah, maybe because of the wholesale changes, the second half was really, really drab. Nothing much, no much action compared to the first half. So 3-0. We'll take that win and look forward to the match against Manchester City. That's all from me. See you guys in the next video. Cheers.